Hello, I'm Lorelei Locabrona with the Zombie Coven, and this is another Mantra Monday. I just want to take a minute to thank all of you who have been joining me every Monday. I hope these videos have been helpful to you in some way and that you've gained a little introspection that helps you throughout the week. I suppose you could say this one is a little selfish of me because it's one that I really need to hear lately, and that is, I respect my limitations. It can be so hard to listen when our bodies are telling us that we're doing too much. Maybe we're just so out of touch with our own sensations and emotions that we don't even notice until it's too late. Sometimes we just don't trust our own judgment, or other times we just don't want to hear it right now because we've got so many other things we need to do. I know for me, it's a little bit of all of these things. I've always been a go, go, go kind of person. I have no doubt that my ADHD plays into this quite a bit. But I've also come to learn that this need to always be doing something is a trauma response, which makes perfect sense for me too. The beginning of my chronic illness around 2015 is certainly somewhere on that list of traumas, but it also began this time of being angry with myself, of feeling like I just couldn't give in to this thing that was taking over my life, but also completely failing at keeping any sense of control over it. Some days just were not going to be productive no matter how hard I tried. And some days giving it my all meant coming down to the couch instead of staying in bed because my pain and everything else was just so unbearable. But I had a family who needs me. Moms don't really get a day off, especially when dad is in another country somewhere for work. After a while, I became a pro at beating myself up as a way to will myself on. Little did I realize that I was doing the exact opposite. Even though stress is a well-known fibromyalgia and migraine trigger, I would actively produce more of it in my life by trying to fight against my illnesses, when really what I needed to do was listen to my body and respect the limitations that were now a part of my life. It is super hard to do this. It's really hard for those of us who are just too busy for those limitations, or when those limitations get worse, like is happening with me right now. Ever since I had COVID, everything has just kind of tanked for me, and I'm having a really hard time dealing with it and kind of resetting and readjusting to these new limitations that I now have. But the sooner we submit to this part of ourselves and truly respect the limits of our body, the sooner we can learn to work with our body rather than against it. No, that doesn't mean things are going to get better. For many of us, getting better just isn't reality, but it can make things a lot more manageable, and in the long run, make your limitations something that are an active and acknowledged part of you rather than this dirty little secret you fight yourself over. I hope you found this video helpful in some way. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.